Hi, peeps. I'm Auriel Grace, and this is a spiritual show. And tonight we're talking about the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. So, um, this is the end of like our chakra journey. And after tonight, what I'll do is I'm going to set up all the chakra shows on my meditation tab at aurielgrace.net. And that way, if you want to check out the different chakras, you'll be able to see them right underneath the chakra meditation. All right. Because some of you have, that you've asked me about kind of organizing things. So that's one of the things I'm going to do to organize for you to give you those tools that you need for your journey, for your spiritual journey. Okay. Okay. So I have a couple of announcements to make. So I am doing my July special. It's an annual special. I do it every year. It's $60 for 45 minutes, energy session, and intuitive reading. If you want to book with me, please email me at agangofgirlsinc@gmail.com and we'll get you booked in. Okay, so that's the first one. The second one is next week. Theo and I are doing the Goo and Cootie Show. So, the Goo and Cootie Show is a spiritual hygiene show. And we talk about how to keep yourself clear. We talk about what to do in certain situations, to help yourself stay hygienic spiritually. So, it's a fun show. We're going to be taking questions in that. So if you have questions about spiritual hygiene, remember you can put them in the comments and we'll see them and we'll be able to answer them for you. Okay, so that's next week. Theo and I usually do the Goo and Cootie show twice a year, and it's always a fun show. Fun. Okay, so I know some of you have been complaining because you haven't been able to see the show, I guess, on Facebook or something. If you can hear me now, you can always go to YouTube and look me up, Auriel Grace. I have a channel there, and you can subscribe to that channel and click on the notification bell. There's a little bell thing. You can click on that, and it will notify you when I go live. That way, you don't miss the show. If that's easy for you, go do that. I don't know. Facebook does weird things. All right. So, hey, mom. Hi, Lucy. Okay, so yeah, so I'm going to be uploading these videos underneath the chakra meditation for sure. It'll be this week. Um, so you'll be able to see all of the chakra shows all together. That way it can help you out in case you're wondering. So tonight we're talking about the chakra, the crown chakra. And it's the crown chakra is it's like the seat of consciousness. It's the place where we receive messages. We receive messages from our higher self, from our spirit guides, our angels, from the divine. And so it's always good to keep it nice and balanced, keep it open and flowing. And remember that all our chakras do not flow or do not spin at the same rate. They all spin at different rates. So, and you can figure that out by adding energy to your chakra and pulling energy back from your chakra just from your breath. So, by taking breaths and focusing on a chakra, you can intend for it to slow down or speed up, so you can feel what it feels like when it's not balanced, right? All right. So the crown chakra, it's like right here. Okay. So it's about 2 or 3 inches in diameter, spinning at a comfortable speed for you. All right. Okay. So again, this is like the connection or the antenna to your spirit guides, your angels, cosmic beings, the divine, and all that other good stuff. All right. And a lot of you are totally into that. And I'm totally into it too. That's how I receive messages. And so when the crown chakra is balanced, we have the ability to see the divine in all things. So we have the ability to see it at a higher level, whether it's a person, a plant, a crystal, your home. You see it at the sparkly level. That's what I call it. So it's if it's sparkling, it's a cool thing. It's a welcoming thing. All right. So the crown chakra assists with the health and balance and connection to all of your bodies. So like your emotional body, mental body, spiritual body, physical body, your auric field. So when it's in balance, everything else is flowing, right? So if one of the bodies is out of balance, that means that you got to check your crown to make sure that it's sitting up there right and spinning at a comfortable speed for you, all right? Because that crown chakra can assist with balancing the other bodies and bringing everything into alignment, all right? So, and that's, it's always good to have everything aligned, right? All right, so the color of it now with a lot of people are different for the chakras. Okay, so for the crown chakra, in my chakra meditation, I say that it is white, like white diamonds. That's what I was taught. Okay. Hey Bonnie, it's spinning clockwise. If you're spinning counterclockwise, you're in South America or below the border or below the equator. Okay. So if you meet somebody below the equator and like you're doing a Reiki session on them, you might see that their chakras go a different way than ours. It's just how it balances out. But since we live north of the equator, our chakras will be spinning clockwise. Your chakras are spinning counterclockwise. That's not good. Okay. All right. So, in the books that I'm using as references for these shows, um, these books are saying that the color for the crown chakra is gold. For therapy or when you're working on the chakra, it's violet. All right, and these are the books that I'm using for the chakras. This one is a great book. And if there's a Five Below near your house, they have these books at Five Below. So it's a great store. They have a good selection of books. I just picked up a palmistry book the other day, and I'm like, yay, I'm going to learn about palmistry. But this is the book that I've been using. It's a great, great book. In fact, we're going to use one of the pages tonight from this book for the crown chakra. But she has put in a lot of really cool things, cool oil recipes, meditations, all kinds of really fun things about chakras. And that book was like $5. You can get it on Amazon too. And in the show notes, I'll have the links for it. This also is the other book that I'm using, Journey Through the Chakras by Dr. Ravi. And it is a great book too. It has very beautiful artwork in it. Okay. So this one also, I actually got this from Dr. Ravi, but you can order this as well from Amazon. It'll be in the show notes as well tomorrow. Okay. The other book that I use too, and if you are an energy worker, get an anatomy book. I know, right? Well, if you're doing energy work on yourself or anyone else, you should know what you're working on, right? And this is a great little book. It's small. I actually bought this one from the thrift store, but there's a lot of good basic information in this book. So find yourself a good anatomy book to work with if you're doing energy work massage work, cranial sacral work, any of that kind of stuff, because it's going to help you understand what you're working with in the body. Okay. All right. So the color for the color for the crown chakra in these books is gold. For therapy, if you're doing energy work, they're saying violet. I use white light when I'm working with the crown chakra. All right. Just the way that I was taught. The main issues or main things that it works with is spirituality and beyond self, so higher self. The element is the cosmos. The gland is the pineal gland. Planets are Saturn and Ketu. The zodiac, it says it transcends all zodiac signs. So it works for everything, you know. Let me see. I'm going to pull up this page. All right, here we go. So this right here, the symbol, there's the symbol for the crown chakra up there. You can see the element symbol is the cosmos. The color they're saying is violet. The shape is the shape of the pineal gland, which is kind of like that half circle thing. So the stones for that you can work with for the crown chakra are selenite, amethyst, clear quartz, diamond, and then there's also amethyst, sugilite, clear quartz, and blue sapphire. Okay, so those stones go for the crown chakra, and you're going to see some overlap in some of these stones. Okay, the essential oils are Brahmi, Jatamansi, rosemary, frankincense, holy basil, sage, and lotus. Okay, I like lotus. I love it. When I smell lotus fragrance, I'm like, "Ooh!" It's like I get high or something. It's great. So that's what I use. And then we're going to go back here. We're going to go over here. All right. So I'm showing you the quartzes that I use when I do readings. So if you've ever sat with me for a reading, you know that I hold 3 quartz crystals. You've seen me hold them. I hold them between my fingers. And the reason why I do this is I call it powering up, right? So I'm powering up. The pendant that you see is my pendant that I use. I wear it. I actually wear it a lot, and it's a quartz crystal. I have like 3 or 4 quartz crystal pendants that I wear because, well, I like quartz crystal. So this is how I hold my crystals when I'm doing the energy work for you, because I call it like powering up. Quartz crystals are positive energy stones, and they're also amplifiers. So I'm holding a smoky quartz, a rutilated quartz, and a clear quartz crystal. And this is the crystal that I wear a lot right now. And it's, let me see if I can get it over there. There you go. So there it is. And it's long enough to where I can tuck it in my shirt and wear a different necklace too. So I actually have several quartz crystals that I wear. It just depends on the time of year and what I'm doing. So specifically, that one is for when I do shows and when I'm doing energy work for you. I use quartz crystals when I'm working with you because it amplifies the energy, it expands it, and I'm able to connect better and get things moving, right? So that's why I use a quartz crystal. You may want to try that. You might want to pick some quartz crystals specifically for your crown chakra and doing energy work. Uh, that's what you do with them. That's it. That's their job, and you work with it. Okay. Okay. So, and that goes for anything else as well. Okay. That goes for any any other kind of energy work that you're doing, whether you're doing with chakras or not. Um, I have a bunch of crystals that are sitting over here on my desk for when I'm doing energy sessions and when I'm doing readings and that because they assist me. Okay. So, and that's what I have to say about that. I've worked with the amethyst with the crown chakra, and I like it. I like it a lot. And I've also worked with selenite and Herkimer diamonds as well. Herkimer diamonds are awesome to work with the crown chakra. So, go to a gym show. I'm always encouraging everyone to go to a gym show and really look around, even if you don't buy anything, because I have found the best things at gym shows. These crystals that I hold, these guys, the ones that I hold during sessions, these came out of the dollar rock box. I paid $1 each for them. They're great. You know, this one's so cute. It has like a little point. So you don't have to pay a ton of money for your tools. You just have to resonate with it. You just have to really like it a lot. And I really like these because I can hold them. They're easy to hold. And that's the tools that I need. So anything that you buy for any of your energy work, it doesn't matter how much it costs as long as you resonate with it. Okay? All right. So we're going to talk about the pineal gland for a minute because it is a really important. It's connected to your crown chakra. Okay. And a lot of people have asked me about the pineal gland. Now, I know about it medically. Like I know about it from my book and from other books, anatomy books that I've read. I haven't really looked into it as far as, metaphysical stuff. I remember somebody calling it the blue pearl once. The pineal gland is really small. It's a pea shaped, and it's in the brain, of course. Its function isn't fully understood, and and I have read about it, so I know this that it isn't fully understood. Um, the researchers know that it does produce and regulate melatonin. Okay, so what does melatonin do? Melatonin helps us sleep, right? Everybody needs to sleep. Everybody does. And we all have different sleep patterns and figure out yours. Figure out your sleep pattern. It's really important for you to get the rest and the sleep that you need. Otherwise, you're like frazzled and you don't feel good, right? So, in order to stay in rhythm with yourself, figure out what your rhythm is. Now, some people are night owls, some people go to sleep early, some people need 8 hours, some people only need six, so figure out what your rhythm is. And your rhythm might change, throughout the month. Like during full moon, I don't really sleep that much. But the rest of the time I sleep. Like I get 7 6 7 hours sleep because hey, otherwise I'm a grouch. I don't want to be a grouch. So make sure that you are getting enough rest so that you can do the things you need to do during the day, right? It's really important for you to do that. Okay. So, and it's important for you to do that if you want that connection to the divine, right? Because the pineal gland is connected to the crown chakra. And you can tell, you can look around and look at people. You can tell who's been sleeping good, who doesn't sleep good. You can see kind of if you're clairvoyant, you may see the messiness around them, the messy energy around them. If you're clairaudient, you might not hear it, but if you're empathic and you feel, you're going to feel the mess. When people don't sleep, they're a mess. All right. So, um, like I said, it's important and we need to pay attention to that. Now, the magic of the pineal gland, there's a lot of different ideas out there. You got to go with what you feel is good for you. Okay. All right, then. All right. So pay attention and be present to your whole being, like how it reacts and interacts. Everything is interacting and reacting. Okay. Because the imbalances of a crown chakra are migraines, pituitary gland issues, thyroid gland issues, hormonal imbalance, chronic fatigue, hair loss, cognitive issues, neurological issues or disorders, nerve pain, psychological issues from anxiety to depression. So that is an imbalance. If you're looking at people that have these issues or you even have these issues, take a breath and really look, feel your body, feel your being. What what is it that is creating this imbalance, right? And when you figure it out, balance it out. There's a lot of things that you can do for any of these imbalances, just from like there's natural ways to help, there's ways that for medical attention to help. Don't be afraid to get help for any of these issues, all right? And rectify it within your being. Okay. I know people have been getting pissed at me because I'm like, go see a doctor. But you know what? One of my friends was very ill, and a lot of people were upset with her because she was getting treatment from a doctor. And she was an older lady, and there were some people that were just attacking her for it. She went to the hospital every week for her treatments. She never said what they were, but people were so upset because she was following the spiritual way. But you know what? It it made her feel better. It helped her. It healed her. And what she told everyone, and this is something that I tell people, is that everything comes from the creator. All ideas, all comes from the creator. So whichever way it is that you choose to heal yourself is up to you. It's personal and your thing. And if somebody attacks you for it, tell them to take a flying leap off a low bridge. You're doing you. And that's what you should be doing. You. There. All right. So when the crown chakra is balanced, okay, so when you're totally balanced within that area, you're going to see, like I said, you'll see the beauty in all things. Everything will be wonderful. You're going to feel good. When you speak to your spirit guides and angels, when we're connecting to your spirit guides and angels, you're going to receive those messages. However, which way it is that you receive messages. Okay. And so it could be hearing them, seeing symbols, signs, somebody yakking at you, however, which way you receive information. Hi, Iris. So you want to make sure that when you're when you're feeling balanced in that and you are connecting to the divine. It's like you can use that crown chakra. That is your connection to the divine. And it's a practice when you're listening to spirit guides and angels or when you're receiving messages and that. It's a practice so that you don't discount what you're seeing or feeling. Because I don't want you to do that so that you're receiving clearly for yourself, right? That is the best thing. Write down your messages if you don't have time to like use them or look into them right away. Write down those messages so you can look at them later on, right? Okay. So all messages come for your higher and better good. So it's up to you to decide if you want to use them, don't use them, how you're going to use them. That's all you, on you. And don't judge yourself for it. Okay. Just do it how you can do it yourself. All right. So you have the ability to understand spiritual guidance. Some spiritual guidance might be like, "Heck, are you talking about spirits?" And so it might be a riddle. It just might lead you somewhere to meet somebody, and that's okay. So that's what happens when the crown chakra is open and flowing and all the chakra move and grooving, that you receive information for your higher and better good, which is awesome. So now when the crown chakra is open, if there is something that happens that creates an imbalance within your chakras, within the auric field, the energy field, you'll start to feel the imbalance. And you'll be like, wait, what? I call it a rift in the force. So I look down and I check out my energy field. I'll check everything to see what's going on, why I might feel off, right? And I'll balance it out. Take a breath. Always work through intention, because intention is everything when you're doing energy work. So if you intend to balance something out and you're taking a breath, connecting to it, balance. And you work with it, you breathe with it until it is balanced, right? And we've talked about this through all the chakras. So when your energy field is off, you'll know it if your crown chakra is balanced. So one of the things I've always said, it's my wonderful teaching tool, is remember every day to step in your disco, right? Your disco ball, your egg, whatever it is that you step into to protect yourself and your energy field from the goo and cooties in the world. That way, the goo and cooties slide off and they don't attach themselves to you. And you're keeping your energy field clear. Okay? So step into your disco ball before you leave your house every day. That's going to help keep everything balanced and in alignment. All right? That's one of the things. You can check out check out my book, I'm Psychic Not Telepathic, and it's going to have all kinds of handy stuff in it to assist you with keeping yourself balanced. Okay? All right. Okay, so now when a lot of people have a hard time believing that if you're not present with them while doing energy sessions, um, they have a hard time with that. They want you right there with them, you know, and I don't blame them because it's just the way that they've been taught. But energy is energy, and one of the things that the crown chakra can assist with that, with doing energy sessions, is by being able to connect to their spirit guides and angels, your spirit guides and angels, and receive information from others so that you can assist them energetically. You do not have to be in the same room with them. If it helps you to have a picture, or it helps you to have something that was theirs to hold to assist you, then use that. Because if that makes the energy session um, stronger, if it helps you feel more confident, then do that, right? So I have people that come that email me or message me, and they ask me for prayers, and so I have a prayer list here. Every day I put the prayer list in my hands, and I just focus on the names on the prayer list and send energy to them. Okay, so because there's a lot of people that have things that are going on, and they just need assistance every day to assist them. And so every day around the same time, every day I take the list, put it between my hands, Take a breath and spend about 5 or 6 minutes with that breathing and repeating the names so that they receive that energy that assists them through whatever it is that they're going through. Okay. So, and that's something that you practice doing. And you'll know that, like, while you're doing it, if your crown chakra is moving and grooving, it's because you're going to like feel a little bit tingly up there. You're going to feel that energy flow going, and so that is what is great about the crown chakra. It is one of the chakras that you can really feel when it's moving. You can really feel like when you're connecting because of the tingling feeling, or you might feel pressure. Might feel like your head is is being touched, or your hair is being stroked, something like that. So feel your feeling of it when you connect to your crown chakra and you're working with it. What does it feel like? Write it down so that you remember. So the next time you're doing that work and you feel that feeling, oh, yeah, that's right. That's what it feels like, right? Just like when we have our heart chakra and everything's going good, the heart chakra's flowing, it's feeling great. And then, like, if we have heartache, we get heart pain, we get heartbreak, or we get heartburn. So these are all things connecting everything, connect the dots, connect to your energy centers so that you feel good every day and you can expand and you're always connected, right? You're always connected to your spirit guides and angels. Whether you're at the grocery store or not, you can turn down the volume. But when you're doing your stuff and you want to know, when you're praying or you're asking for assistance, um, and you receive those messages, like, that's the best thing in the world, right? Right. Okay. All right. So, um, with the crown chakra, we want to make sure that we don't get overstimulated, right? Because if we do too much work all at once, or too much intense work all at once, it can get overstimulated. And then again, you get headaches, or you'll get like weird sensations. I get dizzy. So that's why I try to space out the readings. When I do readings and stuff, I space it out. People are like, how come you're, like, what's going on here? You're like, you're not doing anything. Well, no, because I just don't want to be overstimulated. Because I found that when I'm overstimulated, my crown chakra, I feel dizzy. I don't feel good, because when you're dizzy, you feel lucky. And I forget stuff. So that's another thing. If you are an energy worker, or if you're somebody who's doing readings and that, you want to space out your time with people so that you don't get overwhelmed and you're not overstimulated. Okay. Okay. So that's what I have to say about the crown chakra. If you have any questions or anything like that, you can leave them in the comments. Please like this video for me, because the more people that like this video, the more people see the video. And it'll be so awesome. More people to see the videos. Remember, next week we are going to do the Goo and Cootie show. So if you have questions about spiritual hygiene, put them in the comments, and Theo and I will be able to answer them for you. It's a fun show. We love doing this show. It's our favorite show to do. And we love getting the questions from you, right? It's so much fun. Okay. So have a wonderful week. And remember, keep your hearts open and aligned with the energy of love. And we'll see you next week. Bye.